Hello and welcome everyone. This is John RMS, aka AceBullion here, and today I have another great coin review that's brought to you by the Silver Trader. Now, none of this is my silver yet. Of course, with the Silver Trader, I just feature the coins, I show them off, I give you my personal review, and then it's up to you guys to decide what you like. Now, today's video is another coin review, but it's with a little bit of a difference. This is aimed really for beginner stackers, or those who are still just kind of finding your feet and starting off. And what I'm going to be saying today is going to kind of contradict a lot of what most people say on a regular basis, and it really is important to this time frame. Now, what do I mean by this time frame? Well, right now, silver prices are really high. There's no questioning that. So I'm not going to get into politics or into the market and try to pretend that I'm some kind of massive financial advisor or any financial advisor for that matter. And I'm certainly not a guru who can, tell you what's going to happen tomorrow, with the price of silver. But I am going to tell you a little bit about what really you could be doing in this time if you are still buying. So one of the key things is obviously always buy, continue to buy, stay within your budget. Don't buy outside of your budget, and really buy as low as possible, right? Okay. And then what's the other one? They always say as well, you should stick to things like, we have here, one of the, oh my god, the name just completely escaped me. I'm going to get told off in the channel for that one. Libertabs, there you go. We have a maple. All these are new. We have a Philharmonic. Okay, so all of those are actually, kind of staples along with your American Silver Eagles and your Britannias and whatnot. Those are great staples. Right, well, let me show you this coin review first, and then I'm going to talk to you a little bit about the rest of this. So please stick around. I really hope that you find that this video is going to be of use, really, to anyone out there. And it really does appeal, really, to the seasoned stackers. So this is not going to blow your feet off. I'm telling you that now. And you probably guessed it from the title, obviously. So I have the brand new 2021, all the way from Australia, Kangaroo. Now these things are a pain in the backside to film because of these striations. It always makes it look horrible. Now let's have a good look at this thing, because it deserves its attention and it deserves its review. So it's a 2021, as you can see there, 1 ounce. 4/9's fine, silver. I like the fact that they just don't put AU. And then tilt it, Australian Kangaroo. Now, what's really interesting is they have made a slight design change on this, where on the rim, you really have to kind of tilt it to look, because you can see here, and I'm going to zoom in much further. On the edge here, it's one of their counterfeiting, measures, so that obviously the Australian Kangaroo stands out and it's a bit more prominent. Here's a tip, by the way, just because it is the Kangaroo, and I wouldn't be doing my due diligence, I apologize for that. If I don't say this, please buy from a reputable dealer or someone that you really know and trust, because there are a lot of fakes of these out there. I'm telling you that now. This is not a fake. This has come directly from the mint to Silver Trader to myself. So I know the line of supply. So anyway, so the Kangaroo hasn't changed much. It is still, well, the Kangaroo. It has lots of lovely textures. When you can zoom in all the way like I am, you can make it look gold there too, apparently. It still has its inherent issues, and I can already see that. I know there's something on the lens, but you can just see how that there's like a dull bits where they're, yeah, just, I don't know. What I mean by inherited issues is that these tend to milk up really easy. Don't know why, but they do. We have the reeded edge. Then here on the Queen's face, Queen Elizabeth II. Okay, we have a denomination of $1. The Queen is wearing her crown, earring, and necklace. So really cool, really nice. Just a basic design. And, you know, these are great for people who are just starting off stocking, because usually what's happening is that these coins are of such a low budget, it makes worthwhile, you know, to buy them as often as you are financially able to do so. And in doing that, you're building up your stack, you're building up your collection or your investment, whatever you want to call it. It's just that. Now, here's something else. This coin, along with the maple, the Philharmonic, and many others, as I said, the Britannia, the American Silver Eagle, they're all about the same exact price. However, this is where this coin review goes a bit sideways, and this is the reason I brought stuff out. The reason I brought it out is that for this price here, you can get something actually that might be worth something a bit more, like a Terra. Again, this is a 1 ounce, and I have done a video on this, and I'm not showing you things obviously that I haven't done a video on yet, but these are beautiful coins. So if you want something new and you want something in your stack, consider going outside the budget just ever so slightly. And I'm talking about £1 or, you know, $1 or $2 outside your budget. And ultimately, these collections like the Terra and so on and so forth, they do tend to have a big following in the long term. I myself, for instance, I could tell you now, without a shadow of a doubt, I'm buying this coin. I'm buying this coin. I am contemplating this coin, and I'm buying this coin. So right now, the oxes, as I said, as beautiful as they are, I don't collect them. The maples, I have literally, yeah, there's over 1,000 of them, I think I have. And Philharmonics, I'm down to probably the last couple hundred because I'm melting them left, right, and center. And it just is one of those things. It's with the Australian Mint and how they're doing things, it's, yeah. The prices don't speak loud right now, meaning that, you know, you can actually buy something else of interest, and, you know, it's not all about, you know, having extremely high, you know, proof sets or whatever. And don't get me wrong, those are, you know, fantastic. If you could afford to buy one, or, you know, a collection of them, like, say, Queen's Beast or whatever, then definitely go out and buy that. I'm talking to the average person here, and the average person really doesn't, you know, have a ton of money. I know that because I know a lot of my followers, and my followers, well, they're not millionaires. They're not bullionaires, as, you know, one of my subscribers calls them. And, you know, it's just one of those things of, you know, keep buying stuff steady, but, you know, diversify a little bit. Have a little bit of fun with your collection. I'm not saying don't buy this coin by any means. At the end of the day, it's still 1 ounce, okay? And if you want to stick to an absolute zero budget, fantastic. In this country, it's really difficult, by the way, in the UK, because we get hammered with tons of taxes and everything else. Also understand that when you're buying in the UK, you're paying for, especially with this, silver trader, he has the shipping already included, and of course, if you subscribe to Silver Trader, then you probably have a newsletter that comes out with a discount code, right? So you're probably getting a bit of a discount there as well. And kind of a plug for myself as AceBullion, if you're not subscribed to me, please do so, because it's something really good. So go check out my website, set up an account and subscribe. Have a look. There's a lot of new things coming out. But going back to the coin, it is one of those things that this is how I started off. I started off humbly, and I still am very humble, by the way, because I don't purchase stuff on credit cards or anything like that. That's very wrong, and most of my collection that I've ended up with was due to a car accident, to be honest with you. And instead of blowing the money onto stupid stuff that I never use or, mess around with, I decided to, put it in silver and gold. So why stacks, a kangaroo? Well, ultimately these things lead up to the future. Don't look at it as in today. Look at it as in 5-10 years time. Do your homework. I'm not going to tell you what to do exactly, but I'll give you a hint here. If you look on any market, not forecasts, but actual data, and you go back to when you were born, you look at the price of silver and gold. Now, when I was born, it was quite funny. If my dad would have actually bought me an ounce of gold, which would have been well within affordability, okay? Even yearly, I would have been very, very happy and very, very, very rich. But yeah, I end up doing this where I'll buy my boys, because I have two boys, and I will buy them an ounce of silver, for Christmas, for the birthdays, and other holidays as they come along. This here is definitely, should be on your shopping list, along with things like the maple, the Philharmonics. I'm not going to, all of these, by the way, they do milk, okay? They are known for milking, but don't worry about that, because at the end of the day, if you need to sell them, you can still sell them for spot. And if you don't believe me, because I've laughed. People have said to me, well, I say I laughed. I actually kind of cry a bit. People have said to me that, dealers are in their areas are accepting below spot price and are giving them like 80% or whatever. No, sell it privately. Seriously, there's a big market there. If you want to know more, again, just shoot me an email. I'm happy to talk to you, talk to you through it. But you don't need to worry about selling silver unless it comes time to the point where you do. Now, things like a 1 ounce generic, and this is generic, okay? These things are easy to sell at a drop of a dime. You'll get spot, if not spot plus a little bit more. And you'll get your shipping fees covered, if you're going to post it off to somebody, okay? Not difficult whatsoever, as long as you're an upstanding, character within the silver community. Whereas, if you're trying to, let's say, I don't know, sell a watch or whatever, you're going to be pushing time for that. And no pun intended, but you're really going to struggle. I know when I sold one of my Rolexes, it took forever and a day. I sold my second Rolex in a heartbeat, but this one, you know, it took forever and a day. But that was because obviously I wasn't in the community and they didn't really know who I was. But there you go. This here. This is the stuff you should look at. But at the moment, with the prices as they are, seriously consider getting things that are not too far off, you know? Okay? You're going to have fun. You're going to be able to enjoy it. This is the one where I accidentally cut open that little tiny edge there. I just couldn't believe I did that. So, I hope you found this video interesting. Thank you for sticking around. We have a really cool, well, at least it's a new 2021 Kangaroo. And I have to say, you know, I'm quite pleased with it. I think it's really nice. But they haven't really changed it. So let's be honest, it's a generic round. But if you diversify a little bit, you get something a little bit different right now in this climate. And who knows? That might hold its premium where this will just be at a spot price. Now, that's speculative. And I'm not pushing, you to buy something else. But it is worthwhile to consider it and make your own your own choices. So you decide. What do you think? If you found this video interesting, please give it a thumbs up. Leave a comment down below. Share it with your friends. And anyway, thank you very much. This has been a pleasure. And hopefully I'll have some more kind of consumer-friendly advice in the future. This has been a great day. Thank you for watching. Bye for now.